Good morning. It's 5:52. I'm sitting here in the parking lot of Phil's Diner, and looks like someone has just arrived. Or they cut through the parking lot. That happens too. Yesterday night was the first night of the new hockey season, and I was unable to watch my hockey team, the Philadelphia Flyers, play their game against San Jose because it started at 8:30 and I had to be up at 5. Let's check that score. Let's check that score in front of you guys, and we'll see what happened in that game, because I really don't know, because I was asleep. 5-3. We won 5-3. Okay, successful start of the season, guys. We're playing the Kings tonight. Woo! Go Flyers!
I'm just getting Jen when I phone my she'll be genius. Why would you didn't help? Like,
Everett, did you get pegged in the head yesterday at dodgeball?
No. Hudson gave me a hickey while we were playing. Right here.
It's like a gross dog.
It's just similar.
Yeah.
context, live in abundance, purpose. Men live with purpose and manifest success in their lives. Thus, wait a minute. You read it this week. I'm gonna pass it around every week now. I'm getting tired of reading it every week. Freak out! Yeah. I said that to myself last week, and then I forgot to do it this morning. So.
Men achieving purposeful success.
Here's a true story for you guys. Until today, I had no idea what the acronym MAPS meant, despite attending those meetings for almost 2 months. Oops.
Now back to our regularly scheduled program. So with that, is there a man who needs the table?
This couple is wanting to take me to court for the damage deposit. The first month they stayed with me through Airbnb, and then after we did a private deal.
Okay.
I think I mentioned that. I'm never going to do that again. I had a few conversations with them throughout their stay about their cleanliness and helping with the rest of the house and so on and so forth. And they made no efforts to change, no efforts to talk to me, no efforts whatsoever. So I sent them an email about, okay, well, then you leave me no choice but to charge you a cleaning fee every week. And they said, no, we're not paying that, and we're moving out. Anyways, they came after me pretty harshly, threatening, we're gonna get CRA to audit you, and we're gonna, Airbnb and all the rest of it. So yeah, there's a part of me that wants to fight it. There's a part of me that...
Then just fight it. Just pick.
Just what?
Just pick. Like, you don't have to wallow in indecision. There's no right decision. Just pick one. But I mean, just pick the option. What do you want to collect evidence for in your life? This is like picking a quest in World of Warcraft. Do you want to collect evidence that Geordie stands up for himself? Do you want to collect evidence that says Geordie negotiates fairly in spite of the risk in the outcome? Do you want to collect evidence that says Geordie does the right thing and sacrifices himself to get there? Like, which version of this story do you want to tell yourself?
So the last one, no more.
Okay, well then, fucking stand up for yourself.
Right.
It can't be like, I'm gonna convince these people that I'm gonna win this argument and I was right. You're never gonna fucking be right to these people.
Yeah.
So part of winning a battle is being willing to be the guy that makes them wrong. On the other side of the coin, in a way, and you can clarify this if you'd like, but in a way, I see this as you had a negotiated agreement that did not include a cleaning fee. Your negotiated agreement included the negotiation around the damage deposit. The minute you went and introduced the idea for a cleaning fee, you started a new negotiation.
But I didn't end up charging them a cleaning fee.
I know, but you did start a new negotiation.
I started one. They said we're not paying that.
I know, but the minute you started a new one, the old one is over.
Right.
Like, you can't.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so to me, that's where the gray area is, which is why I would be like, let's cut the difference. Here's your 200 back. That's where I would go with it, based on that one factor.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's got them all riled up.
Who's got who all riled up?
Geordie.
As?
This kid all riled up.
Oh, yeah.
So it's different.
What are you doing?
Playing with my nipples.
With your cream?
I'm just waiting for him to forget and just be like,
It's green, that's what it is. I thought it was your, like a funky fold in your sweater or something.
That's why I said playing with your cream.
Okay.
I know I was saying to Jen the other day, like we have a friend that we went to high school with who just spent a week in Hawaii or something like that. And it's like, I had the opportunity to see her posting on Facebook, getting ready for her holiday, and then posting on Facebook while she's on her holiday, and then posting on Facebook as her holiday comes to an end, you know? And I'm watching her go through that whole experience, and I'm like, fuck, I will suffer for another decade if it earns me the right to get to a holiday that never ends, right? Like to be able to just be in Hawaii, living my life, or just being wherever it is I want to be, doing whatever it is I want to do, and not have it be fixed to this container of,
Totally.
I'm out for a week, it's over, fuck.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like John says, if you have to take a holiday from your life, then maybe you should find something that inspires you to do. And like Mike is like, he loves talking to fucking vendors. He's like, I get to talk to a distributor and learn about fucking cool products. He's like, hell yeah, I'll do that 5 days a week instead of getting fucked around by 5 guys. How do people even survive working at fast food restaurants when the fast food restaurants like fuck with your hours so bad? They're like, I don't know, maybe you can have 25 hours this week and I don't know, 6 next week? How does that sound? Oh, you don't have any say? Great, fuck you then. You know? How do people handle that? You can't like build a budget when you're like, oh, I might not have. Thanks a lot.
or you build a budget off of the lowest number of hours you intend to make.
I guess.
Thanks. Like if you can survive off of the 24 hours, budget around that.
I want to set up a meeting with you and Christine to talk about producing a safety product centered around documentation and e-learning. You have to have the policies in place, but there's also a component where those policies need to be delivered to the employees.
Correct.
Correct?
Orientation, yeah.
And I'm assuming that right now that's highly manual. So Christine worked at Costco for 15 years, and so she was in charge of safety program.
Yeah.
And she's now our front-end developer and is convinced that we can deploy a product that will transform the safety industry that is worth tons and tons of money. So I'd like to put you two in a room together and figure that out, because if we can make a bunch of money there, I would like to.
Sure. I'm down with that.
Go and sell it and get paid to make it.
I don't have any clue what this is. This is like, I know Christine has a brilliant idea. I don't fucking get it. He has industry experience. I need them to explain it to me. And then for sure, just go sell it.
All right, it's 8 o'clock.
You're not cool.
Who's up, yo? Keith or Ford? Go for it, Ski.
I guess we had a record month last month. So that's cool. Well, it's hard to fucking measure, man. It's just concepts. It's like, oh, record month, whoa. Like, there's so much time between cause and effect in my life. It's like, okay, great, maybe the reward will show up in 6 months. Like, when does the fucking cake happen? I don't know. The first client that I ever sold into like digital basics called us out yesterday. It was a super funny conversation because she was like visibly frustrated but doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to not work with us. She's like frustrated about these things. And so I'm like, I'm just like digging and probing. So I'm like, so how much of this is like cash flow for you? Like, do you feel like you've expressed yourself? Like, just asking questions that I suspect conventionally, someone probably wouldn't ask. And it was hilarious, this thing she said. She's like, honestly, Alexander, I love everyone in your company. And then she hesitates and she's like, more than you right now. I was like, I love you. That's so good. Like, you can hate me. That's great. I'm like, that's my job. I'm the fucking nasty parent. You know, my team are the good cop. Like, that's good. I'm glad you like my team because there's 7 of them and 1 of me. So we've got some leverage on that. And I'm happy to admit, like, I'm a fuck up. I am not designed to do real work. Like, I'm happy to do it. Like, I'll bust through the wall like a fucking Kool-Aid man. It's just like, I'll bust through the wall and then have to put it back together again. And it's inefficient. Be better for them to like build the door and saunter
Open
in.
it.
So whatever, that's my style, right? The best possible outcome that fucking conversation could have had. It's interesting to me, Warren, that you say like you're kind of an anxious, quiet kind of person because my perception
Is it
of
new?
Yeah.
Is it?
Relatively.
Yeah.
My perception of you is that you're fucking bold, and I don't know if you're bold on purpose or you like are not aware of your boldness. So it's like I sit down to watch Daily Genius yesterday and he's just included the stand-up showdown. And my first response is, we can't show that. Are you fucking kidding? Like, why would we show our employees getting in a fight at stand-up? Why would we show that? But like my lesson is to be like, well, just fucking play it out, see how it goes, right? And I'm waiting while we're watching Daily Genius for Johnny across the room to be like, you can't show that. And he didn't even fucking mention anything at all. And then he said, he volunteered the idea, you should do the Western sound stuff. I'm like, what? So when Johnny didn't complain, I was like, fine, fuck it, publish it. So I don't know, if you're watching these episodes and you like to stand-up showdown, toss some ideas into the ring about what we can provoke our employees into fighting about, because if that shit gets us view minutes, I'm all over it. You know, I'm not probably gonna go to Overview in Toronto, and it's a function of, you know, we had our best month ever, but then didn't pay their bills last month, and so we're down $7,000, and that's my like I have $55,000 in receivables yesterday.
You collect, and at what we consider to be collectible.
Collectible receivables. And it's like, like, give me my fucking money. 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 It's my money. Give it to me, you motherfuckers. I do work for you. Why is it appropriate that you can just be like, I'm not, gonna pay you? Like, what? And it's like, I can handle it all day long, right? But can you put the camera on him? Because it's like Everett has a kid, and Everett suffers, right? Everett chooses to defer payroll when our clients don't pay their bills. So, like, if you want Everett's kid to get fed, you should pay us. So the real human being sitting over here at a table, part of a real company, employing real Canadians who are doing actual labor. God, fuck. So, I've got a chip on my shoulder about that.
Really?
Yeah.
If I were to choose one thing for my employees to fight over, it would be over all the extra work I have available that doesn't fit into one day, so they could fight over who gets to stay and do time in lieu. That'd be excellent. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on what you like your employees to fight over, or ours, either are good, please leave them in the comments below. If you liked this episode, or if you didn't, either way, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're on YouTube, or just start following us in general. We'll catch you next time.